Welcome, Virgo, to your February 2020 mid-month reading. I hope everyone has been having a great February so far. Okay, and let's just check, make sure that we're running. Yep, we're rolling. Okay, we are on air. Okay, and oh, look at that. Got a card that's not needed. Okay. Well, we just got over that Leo full moon, so I hope everybody manifested what they need to manifest for the next Leo full moon, so that way you try to get, the things that you were manifesting. Think hard about it and positive about it, so that way you can get what you asked. Okay, and we're also getting ready for Mercury retrograde on the 17th, so, mixed emotions about that, depending on what signs they are. You might see people around you starting to get a little anxious. Some people act a little weird. So, yeah, retrogrades, they're always nice, right? Especially Mercury. And so, excuse me. So, yeah, get ready for that. Okay, and let's see what we have going on for you. This is for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. So if you have Virgo in any of those areas, this would be a great reading for you. Okay, so let's dig in deep here, Virgo. Dig in deep. Virgo. Okay. Yeah. Star card, upside down. Okay. Let's see. You might feel like you're wasting some time, but yet you're moving right towards it, right? That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna put those right there for a minute. Get an oracle card. I'm gonna move this one over for a minute so we can get this oracle card. Okay. Here, Virgo. Clarify. There we go. There's your card. Okay, so we're going to clarify on the Knight and the Swords, and it's patience. Okay, using the patience. So you might be feeling like you're wasting your time, but yet you have this Knight of, this Knight of Swords rushing in. Okay. You're charging ahead. Might even be feeling a little determined, even though you feel like you might be wasting a little time. Excuse me for a second. I don't want to hit my knees on the table. So you might feel like you're rushing in, feeling overbearing, determined to want to get to whatever it is that you want to get to, right? Whatever it is that's on your mind, whatever you're feeling that you need, right? And maybe it's the Star card is the card of confusion, burdens, and exhaustion, and wastefulness, right? So having patience, you might be feeling, well, we'll find out in a second. Let's dig deeper here, right? Because for some of you, it's going to be a little different from others. Another card in there that doesn't belong there. So let's just dig. And needing to have patience. So in the present, you have the Eight of Cups and the Four of Wands. In the past, you had the High Priestess. In the near future, you have the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, and both reversed. Okay, so the Eight of Cups, you might be traveling. Traveling towards this passion, this hope, this promise. Let's get a couple cards to clarify on that. Okay, right there. Queen of Wands and the Five of Cups. Let me clarify on this one as well. Four of Wands. Five of Pentacles and the Lovers. Ooh, we have a soulmate connection going on here. see that. Confusion over burning. Are you really feeling like it's wasteful? It's like, do you really feel it's wasteful? The Five of Cups, you know? And you got the Queen over here. So filling in this Queen of Wands energy, using that intuition again, here it is twice. So in the past you were using your intuition, or you had a secret and now you're using your intuition. Feeling strong-willed. Feeling strong-willed and strong-willed. I mean, she's a strong woman. Let's clarify on that Eight of Cups again. Trying to figure out, are you moving towards this strong-willed woman, or are you this strong-willed woman? Or are you feeling neglected by this strong-willed fire sign? Let's see. Courageous, ooh, from the upside down Emperor. Five of Swords. You know? Realization and the understanding. Realization and the understanding and keeping the courage from this Emperor. And there's that travel. There's a travel going on. Okay, so there's a travel going on. That's what I believe. Or, yeah, it's a travel. Or maybe you traveled away because you were feeling neglected from this Emperor. I don't know. It's some confusion. Maybe somebody's making you move too fast. Maybe they're coming in after you, and it's making you say like, hey, wait, patience. And it's causing confusion. Maybe they're traveling towards you too fast. And you have this realization that, like, yeah. Sometimes these things can be tricky. I'm trying to read for everybody, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm thinking that this is not courageous. I'm thinking this is like self-control. Yeah, I think somebody is coming at you too fast, and you're trying to keep self-control. Okay. Where somebody is serious, completely serious about coming at you. Serious, right? And I don't mean just like cold, but I mean just serious. I know because the Emperor sometimes can be very cold. I don't feel it's cold. I think it's this serious. Like he's or she is super serious about coming after this. They have no self-control, right? You're keeping self-control. They have no self-control. And they're really traveling at you. They really see you as this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm thinking that this queen is not yourself. I'm thinking this is the person that's coming at you. Okay? And you're trying to keep self-control because they don't really have any self-control. There's just a lot of passion over here with this Four of Wands. And, yeah. Yeah, they definitely have a belief in you. Okay? They really want your support, and they really passionately love you. I see this as, like I said, a soulmate connection. Someone really loves you, and and you're just like, hey, calm down a little bit. So this is not wasted time or anything. That's confusion. Someone, they're coming at you, overbearing. Here I come. This is really, okay, so in the past, this really put you, because of this, coming at you so strongly, it's really put you into having to use your intuition, right? It's really put you into having thinking mode, using your perception of what's going on. You got a lot of emotion going on. Maybe the perfect timing, okay? High Priestess is also about time. Okay, so, yeah. Three of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. So in the past, you're using this perception. Maybe you're also confused because you don't really want to waste any time, because you see them coming in really overbearing, but you know you have to stay patient as well. I kind of see that with this time thing. Okay. You're really confused, but you don't really want to waste any more time too, because you see this is Mr. or Mrs. Right. Okay. So with the Three of Wands, it's like, I don't need to look out anymore. You know, here he comes to save the day. Or she, right? I've met the person, Mr. or Mrs. Right. And yeah, I don't. Oh, this person's really clingy though. This is a really clingy person, right? They might have not, because you have to have patience. Maybe they don't give you time to stop to breathe, you know? They just go for the gold, right? Very clingy person. Okay. Now, with the Eight of Pentacles, obsessive, like I said, not giving you time to breathe. No breathing space. But it's okay, you know? It's just kind of got you confused. Maybe you're not used to having this person so obsessed, you know, and so clingy. Maybe you're not used to having that kind of behavior. Text messaging all the time. Always texting. Very clingy, very obsessive behavior going on right here. Always texting. Ace of Pentacles upside down, you know, always texting, always giving. Every time you turn around, there they are. Okay. But the problem right here is that they also could be a jealous person. And maybe that's why the Emperor is upside down. Maybe you also see them as a jealous person. Maybe they don't like you leaving their side. It, you know, they have this jealousy issue. Maybe that's what makes you think. Maybe that's what puts you in thinking mode, is they're so clingy and, you know, I like them, but we need to move a little slower. Yeah, so you want to move this a little slower. Okay. And, you know, if you, for some reason, I just got this message in my head too, you know, if you've been with this person for a little while and they're starting to become very overbearing, maybe you also have to protect your friends. Okay, if you have same sex of friends, or I'm sorry, opposite sex friends, I'm so sorry. You know, like let's say you have a friend that's, you know, your best friend is male, and, you know, you guys text or write or whatever, and this other person might become jealous, you know. And the reason I see that is because of the Page of Wands here. You know, you might have another friend, okay, of the opposite sex that, you know, you hang out with a lot, and maybe this person becomes jealous of that person. Okay, and this might be why you're moving things a little slow, protecting your friends, and, you know, and trying to think, you know, I really do love this person. You know, I just think, you know, maybe you should have some talks. Let's speak, right? Let's talk about this. Okay, let's talk about how fast and overbearing you're coming in. Because sometimes when a person is too clingy, too obsessed, yes, of course they're going to become jealous. Okay. So you have the Ten of Cups upside down in the near future, okay, which could be towards the end of the month. We'll just say going into March. Okay, so you have the Ten of Cups upside down. Clarify on the Ten of Cups upside down. Why is the Ten of Cups here? For Virgo. Wow. And now it wants to tell me a story. Okay. It wants me to tell me a book. So we'll just take the book. Why not? Keep us from having a clip. There he is again, that Page of Wands. Again, the only difference is now it's upside down. Right? So, you know, starting with the Ten of Cups upside down, you know, here we go. Feeling like he's feeling a little defensive. I'm telling you, it's defensive. It's like somebody's so clingy that they kind of And maybe it's not even the same sex or the opposite sex. Maybe it's just your friends in general. Maybe they feel jealous when you're, with your friends out with your, whether it's your girlfriends, your boyfriends, whatever, okay? You go out and do certain things on certain nights. Maybe you have a girls' night out and then they get jealous because they don't get to be with you because they're so clingy. So I'm seeing right here because, yeah, they feel greedy, but, it's greedy and restrictive. And this is greedy and restrictive towards you, okay? They hoard you for themselves. They're hoarding you for themselves. But that's what clingy, obsessive people do. Okay? I mean, that's, if you could actually talk to this person and calm this person down, I see a great soulmate connection here. Maybe it's immaturity. I do see a lot of knights and a lot of wands in here. So maybe, even though they were coming in as the queen, I don't think that the queen so much was, I think it was more, they're protective of you. They see you as, they hold high integrity, blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? So I don't really see them that way. I'm seeing them more as knights, younger males. Right? Young male. I thought I had another one in here. Well, I mean, I do have this Page of Wands. So no matter what, I see this as a younger male, or if it's not a younger male, it is a person who is, when it comes to love, they're a little more immature, okay? Maybe they don't have the true foundations of love, or maybe they've never had love like this before, so they don't know how to act, okay? So, okay, we have this Empress upside down, okay? It's almost like they hold you close to them, just like I said before, because, maybe they're afraid that you're going to reject them at one time. Maybe, like I said, there's something about this where this person is like, they've never had a love like this before. So they're afraid that if they don't keep you close, then, they're going to feel rejected. But I also feel like they may be feeling rejected, and that's, when you're going out with your friends on girls' night out, okay, well, he can't go. It's girls' night out, right? I mean, and then he feels rejected. This is where we're getting this immature Page of Wands, okay? Getting this immature Page of Wands over here because, that makes them feel kind of snobby, right? Jealous. Not even really feeling, snobby. I just feel like they feel kind of rejected and kind of jealous. Okay. Wow. Yeah, you're going to have a talk with this person. Okay, and teach them that this is not the way to behave. That I have my other friends, I have my family members, I go out with my kids to do this, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, and, there are certain times, we can't be Siamese twins. Okay? So you're going to either this is fantasizing about you while you're gone. One second. Yeah, because they're either fantasizing you while you're gone, or you're having a revelation thinking, hey, they are a little clingy, and, I do have to have a little patience here. Okay, and maybe that's why you need patience, because you're, maybe you're really thinking. I see it here. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Yeah, because you were thinking. I got so stuck over here, I forgot. Yes, in the past you were High Priestess, you were thinking. Yeah, so maybe this was now the perception of you understanding, yeah, we need to have a little conversation here, okay? There has to be rules and boundaries to this relationship. Okay. Rules and boundaries to this relationship. 7 of Wands, you don't have to feel like you're defending yourself every time you go out with the girls. Okay, that's just ridiculous. There's no reason for you to have to defend yourself. Okay? You don't have to feel like you're defending yourself every time. Okay, but it does feel like you do. That's the problem. The problem is you do feel like you do it all the time. But you shouldn't. Okay, we're going to go straight over here to the Seven of Pentacles. Wow, you really have some work on your hands. Some work on your hands over here. Because this looks like a very good relationship. This person really loves and adores you. Okay, and I really do feel like this is you perceiving what's really going on. And I also feel like this person, sorry to say it, you know, but they fantasize about you when you're gone. Okay, I really do believe that. So with the Seven of Pentacles over here, Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups. Well, there, see? Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, it's not, you know, it's not bad. Just because the Ace of Wands is not right side up, and you don't really need a new beginning. Okay, is it lack of luster, right? Doesn't mean it's an ending. It just could just be lack of luster. You know, I don't need all that attention. Okay, and maybe that, I think that's what this is lack of luster. You're telling them, slow down. I don't need all this. Okay, I don't need all that. It's too much attention. You know, you love the attention you get, but not this over obsessive clingy, you know. Man, you know, I'm surprised. Well, let's just say that they didn't, okay? I mean, we didn't want it to get creepy, right? Because it's beautiful. So, but I'm just saying, you know, that's Page of Swords. You know, if they get too out of control, you know, we don't want them spying on you. So you need to fix this now, right? That's just for somebody out there, because I heard that. Okay, we don't need people spying in your phone and doing that stuff. It's ridiculous. Okay. But I don't really see that with this individual. This individual seriously adores you. Okay. So Seven of Pentacles, right? And so laying down the foundations, you have the Six of Pentacles over here, right? You have to figure out what is fair. Okay. We need to work on this. I'm not enjoying this, and it's not fair. I don't feel this behavior that you're giving me is fair. Like I said, it lacks the luster. Okay, it lacks the luster. This person who could be a diamond is lacking luster, right? They're not shining through. I see you shining in certain areas, but when you become obsessive and you become so clingy that I can't breathe, it's lost its shininess, right? It's no longer shines. You're no longer shining. Let's fix it. Okay? It seems to me that this person may be a little stubborn, though, and you know that this person is stubborn. And it might even feel like they, you know, stubborn and flexible. Okay? They have to go lick their wounds. Okay? They have to go lick their wounds. Okay? And then when they lick their wounds, they come back and they're happy. Achievement of goals. It's like everything's fine, everything's good. Okay, but it is destined, and you know, it's a good thing. It's good luck. Like I said, this person just needs a little buffing. This person needs some buffing. Once you buff this person, they can become, then you don't have to have an ending. Okay? Now, for some of you, maybe you do see the ending because you're just like, you know, this person's way too obsessive. I can't handle this, you know. Just forget it, you know. I woke up, I seen what's going on. And that's fine. Okay, it's going to resonate with everybody a little bit differently. But I really think that if you buff this out and buff this relationship, have this talk, this person will change. Because it looks like they can just go and lick their wounds. I do see the stubbornness, though. The stubbornness and you know, acting as if they don't have any flexibility, but if they really love you, they're going to be just fine, right? Let me see what the outcome here is for you. For the majority of you anyways. Yeah, I speak, see? I speak. You're going to have to speak up and let them know. Okay, this is not appreciated. Because if you want this love relationship to keep continuing, then you're going to have to speak it up. You're going to have to set the boundaries. And here's that love again, because there is a lot of love in this relationship. Like I said, soulmate connection. So I think this person will, you know, since they adore, you know, you almost to death. Okay. Okay, so, you know, I think that they will buffer. Yes, once the truth comes out, they will see the truth. Yes, I could put them in their shadow side for a minute, and they might have to do some self-reflection. Okay, but that's just, they need to realize that, you know, that's the going and licking the wounds, right? But there will be rejoicing and celebration in the end. So I see that you guys will, at the end of the card, it's triumph. So I think that this relationship just needs, like I said, a good old-fashioned diamond buffing. Okay, and that's really what I see here. I think it's a great love connection, and it can totally work. Your person's just a little obsessive, a little out of control. Okay, and that's just due because I really do believe they're a little bit immature about love. They don't know a whole lot about love, maybe, and they've never had anybody like you before. Okay, and this could go vice versa, of course. I'm going to pick an animal card for you. Okay. And what do we have? The bear. Use power with wisdom. Okay. So use your power with wisdom. Okay. Get that heart chakra going on. And I think when you're using the power with wisdom, with, you know, as you're being patient, I think this patience is patience with this person as well as patience not to run in too fast. I think the patience has a lot to do with a lot of things in this reading for you, right? I think having to be with a person like this may have to take a little more patience than you're used to. Okay, so be the bearer and use the power with the wisdom. When you speak to them, make sure that you're speaking them with your heart. Okay, because seriousness, if they start going into self-reflection and, you know, you don't want to hurt their feelings, you know, you want them to make them understand what's going on, not destroy them, right? Unless you know, really, well, there are some people out there that just don't want to take this kind of, you know, but usually Virgos are you guys have very good hearts, just like this kitty. Okay, so be relaxed and independent and use the power and the wisdom when you're, you know, talking with this person. You don't want to, like I said, you don't want to just go in there destroying all their hopes, dreams, wishes. Okay, so, which I really don't see you doing. Okay, there are some rough signs in the world, and I just don't really see you doing that unless they're, you know, unless they're really super duper irritating. But I don't see that here. So, okay. But then again, I would have to say if they were super duper irritating, this reading would have been a little bit different. Okay, that means you would have already got rid of them. So, okay. Oh, and I didn't tell you I was shuffling these, but I'm using the law of attraction cards now. Okay, to get your spirits high and keep them high as much as possible. Positive energy goes a long way. It helps us in life a lot. So for subscribers and people who've been here, you will know what I'm talking about, keeping those positive energies aligned. And for anybody new, I do like to do a lot of positive stuff to keep everybody positive as much as possible. Okay, it's just the way I like to work. Because I think that every situation that we come across, there's just too much negative in the world, and I think that we can try to see as much positive out of life as possible. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has for you. So, my creative power lies in this moment. I've had this card a couple of times. Spirit really likes this one today. Whether you are thinking about something happening now or something that passed, oh, no, I went and messed it up. Okay, or something that happened in your past, or something you would like to have happen in your future, you are doing the thinking now. And it is this present thought vibration that the law of attraction is responding to. Therefore, your power to create is now. So think about creating that now. Okay? and I get what I think about, want it or not. Okay, and Spirit's been giving these a lot, and I think it's because it's new, and maybe there's not a lot of people that understand law and attraction. The law of attraction is, if you think you don't want it, it's coming. Okay? When you want it, it's coming. So even if you think and you keep obsessing about something you don't want, you're going to get it. Okay? Because no matter what, it's energy. Okay? So you always want to try to think more positive. We don't want the things we don't want. So it makes no difference whether you want the specifics of it or not. In the vibrational essence of the subject of your attention that is being attracted, that which you really, really want, you get, and that which you really, really do not want, you get, you know? And I think that's one of the biggest problems with being a human is that, you know, a lot of times we're like, God, please don't let me have that. I don't want that. And we just keep obsessing, and then we just keep getting it, you know? And it is a flaw, and it's a human flaw, you know, and I've been trying to work on it myself. So I'm trying to teach people about it as much as possible because, you know, I think that it's time, you know, that we start getting what we want instead of what we don't want, and start trying to attract things that we do want. There is enough abundance in this world for all of us to have what we want. No such thing as not. Okay? So, and on to life purpose cards. Okay. Let's see. Teaching. You inspire young people to learn. So, I think that this card is very good for your I speak. Okay? You are great in inspiring people. And I'm not just, yeah, it says young people, but you know what? Just talking to people. Just talking to people. So you're going to have a great time and an easy time talking to this loved one about this obsessive behavior. Okay? So when you feel like, oh my God, what am I going to say? Just be natural. Use your natural teaching skills. You are great teachers. You're great speakers. Okay? You can do this. Okay? Okay, so I think that's, you know, that's a great one for you. And you got your animal cards. You're going to be the cat, and you're going to be the bear. And what am I missing now, Virgo? Oh, your angel cards. Have to see what the angels say, right? So, yeah, I think the teaching one is really, really good for you. It just really suits you well. Okay. Oh. What do the angels have for Virgo? Ask for help from others. Well, yeah, and you might want to ask your friends or people who know something about this kind of stuff, like, you know, maybe they have some, you know, some answers. I mean, you know, having something like this, you know, yeah, it's pretty big. So you might want to ask your friends, your family members, hey, what should I say to them? You know, and then maybe once they give you some advice, it'll be easier for you to go and speak with this person. But it says you're ready no matter what. You're ready to ask for help from others, and you're ready to teach this person, you know. And I don't really want to say teach this person. It's more like speak, inspire, tell them what needs to be said, right? I think that, you know, the teaching pretty much is just the way that you're going to speak with them, right? With that very mature attitude, right? That nurturing, teachering attitude. So, okay, Virgo, that was your reading for the mid-month, and I will see you next time. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and remember, whatever doesn't resonate, throw away. If it didn't resonate with love and something else, I couldn't imagine what it could be at this time, but it could be. But otherwise, if you know anybody else that this may resonate with, share the video. Thank you. Love, light, and peace.